Howdy, partners. We back. This is gonna be close enough to the vampire stream. It's 10:30, but it's later for other people, so we can go the vampire stream, the late night shit. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Oh, my dude, real brother in here. The stream king is back. I have returned. Man, we just working. I told you this week was gonna be this finna be a breeze. This week finna be told you. This week finna be a breeze. Another day in the office. But for old media, look at their channels. Look at their views. Look at their channels. See if they hide their dislike bars. See if they block comments. See if they try to talk about other things. See if they deflect. All the shit that they've been talking for the last year, 2, 3 years, whatever. I told you guys. I listen. I said, let's see them outwork me. I put that open bet. I want to see them outwork me. And they slowing up. They losing steam. Nobody cares what they think no more. I told you, old media is dead, bro. You can scrounge up some views here and there, but nobody cares. I told y'all should have just left me alone. This is what we do. I do this full time. I do this full time, baby. Yeah, baby. I got time. Today I got time, cuz. You know. We got time for this. We're going to talk about it. And they begging for mercy, bro. They begging for mercy. They like, stop making videos about this. Stop making. Nope. This is what y'all want. The last year and a half. It don't just go away because you want it to go away. Listen, this Anthony Joshua shit, obviously that's not, this is just the week after. So people are, this really created a ripple in the pond. People are still talking about. I mean, put it this way: people we ain't never seen coming like, "Oh yeah, stop making Joshua videos." Never seen your screen name, but the views is going brazy. Somebody got to be lying. Like I told you, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So, you tell me. Told you it's a wrap for these dudes. Look, they like, stop making videos. Don't make any more videos about this. But there's a lot to talk about. 16,000 views 18 hours ago. 106, 4, 145, 5, 12. Like, what are we talking about? You ain't even try to compare body counts, bro. The heavyweight division is back. I told you we bringing the game back. Look. They say I buy subs, all types of shit. Where that part at? 60,000, 6'3", 30,000. Was that 30? We doing numbers. I told you, trying to do numbers like the roof. Look, this shit don't stop. They telling us to stop, bro. 25, 6'6", 43, 5'7". Can't no stop. People want to talk about this shit. Look, I could keep going. 8'5", 34, 20, 86,000 in them, 10,000 of them. What are we talking about? Ain't no stopping. This is what y'all wanted. 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 Ain't no stop. Ain't no stop button. This ain't no concede the game Madden online. This is what y'all said y'all wanted. Now you got it. And the credibility is shot. Oh my gosh. So, we'll talk about other stuff too. But it's just a hot topic. People are still talking about it. But anyway, Joshua just posted this. New media. Joshua, I'm telling you, man, somebody got to get in Joshua's corner, bro. Look. He tagged that he's in New York still 2 hours ago. Bro, he's on a bike in Times Square, just smiling, posing. He's in shorts in New York, posed with a prison pose, and tagging that he's in New York to show people. Bro, we get it. It's like, man, I'm telling you, the UK is different. The UK is different. You guys keep doing like that. Like it's. Hey, y'all just. Someone said with no belts. Hey, bro, you wildin'. Who said that? Bro, I told you before. This is why Joshua is gonna have troubles connecting with the American populace because it really feels like the girl who just got broken up with, who's trying to show everyone she's good. You know, like I'm good, y'all. Like you just lost. It's okay. Like you don't have to when whatever you are. Like if you can drink a lot or smoke a lot, you don't really even have to say nothing really. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Snoop Dogg probably don't just talk about how much he can outsmoke everyone, unless there's somebody say I'll smoke you. Blah blah blah. You don't have to prove. That's why it feels like overcompensation. And it's really not a good look to me. You worked hard to get a gold medal. You worked hard to get 21-0 or whatever, and you just lost. Take some time to just process that. If you're in New York, you're in New York. It's like now he's trying to show it like like it's just unnatural, bro. For example, he was in New York for the Canelo fight. Canelo Fielding. That was just in December. And he wasn't doing all of this. He wasn't doing all of this. You see what I'm saying? You're in the same place just in December. He was here for the Klitschko fight. They had a press conference in New York. I know people that went. Media people. He was at the Canelo Fielding fight. Bro, who's instructing him to do this? Who took that picture? Who's doing this? It's like, yeah, show the world you're good. Show them you're good for the rematch, bros.
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work.
Like Victor Perez, $1 super chat, and see, new media. We on the case with everything. So when Wilder knocked out Brazil, this man deactivated his social media. He got knocked out like cold, but he deactivated his shit. The way he looked after the fight, you could tell that he was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's a more natural reaction than what Joshua is doing. That's why Joshua is not relatable. That's why he's not relatable, because he's acting like he's some robot or cyborg or something that feels no pain and chill out, dickwad. Like he's just in Times Square on a bike and shorts 2 hours ago. What time is it in New York? 9, 10 at night in New York, and you just smiling randomly. It looks forced, bro. I don't know why that. See, that's that match room. Yeah, show him you're likable. Show him you're bouncing back like a true champion. I don't know if there's match room, but that shit don't work over here. Nobody wants to see that. You seen in New York what the energy was? People was like, "Oh, sorry about what happened." Just regular people. That's all people want. Like, you don't have to. My thing is this: you can see patterns. If you like me, I always take a picture of my food. Like when I was on Instagram, I always take a picture of my food, and then I show a video or a picture of my food or whatever if it looks good, obviously. So if I never ever would show food, I would just eat, and that's what people know me for. And then all of a sudden, every time I eat something, then I'm just posting food. And then it's, people know there's like these little social media patterns. You get what I'm saying? They know your habits. They know how you act. Just even though I don't believe you can gauge everything from a social media, but they know what you've shown them for the last some odd years. You get what I'm saying? I see the ones out of pocket. He said, meet with me. Hey, bro, you petty, dog. Hell yeah, ego be eating good as fuck. That's what I tell you. But people know that I do that. So it's not like I would lose or something, and then all of a sudden I'm posting food pics. You know what I'm saying? It feels drawn up. It really does. And I have no idea why he thinks that, you know, doing vlog, like, okay, you have a family. Like, where's his kids? Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Joshua feels like artificial intelligence. I just thought about, where are his children? Like, I'm not trying to be in a man's business, but it's like weird. Like, okay, y'all seen the video I posted where Wilder got out of the van and made his entrance into the Barclays, walking to his locker room to get ready for the Dominic Brazil fight. Me, Fred was there, you know, barbershop conversations. We all filmed it. Wilder's holding his daughter. Not, you know, just walk straight back to the locker room. And then I seen Wilder with his family after. Like, where's your family? Like, what did you just posted on a fucking bike, like Dolo? It just, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It don't feel like it feels scripted. It feels like everything you were doing is drawn up. And it feels really weird. And I've been saying that, like, I don't know if he has 2 kids or more. I think he has more than 1 kid though. Look, hey guys, it's me. I'm in New York still. Look, New York, New York. I'm in Times Square smiling. It's me, it's mad. I'm still here. Like, that's cool. Enjoy your time. Eat some good food. You out of camp, you know, chill out, relax. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know the word. I don't even know the word to describe it. Like, uptight, or, you know, it's like, that's like weird. It's just like an uptight type of, like, just loosen up. Like, just chill out. Like, New York got fun shit to do. You're not, and see, that's the thing that's weird. Like, where's your family? Where's, like, no pictures of nothing? And I'm not saying he has to post his whole world. I'm not telling him really what to put, but you get what I'm saying. It just seems weird. Like, are your kids there? Like, it doesn't make him relatable. They're trying to make him human, but you make. I hate new media, bro. That man said, Sterling Patterson, he said, hey guys, I'm still emotionless. That's what I'm saying. It's like you trying to make him like Frank the Tank. Like he's like some fucking T-800 Terminator. Yeah, fuck you, asshole. Chill out, dickwad. You know, like, it's weird. So, bro, you lose and do a studio vlog. Not like on your phone. Like, I've seen UFC fighters like, hey guys, man, I didn't get the victory, blah, blah, blah. Man, Joshua, I don't know why Matchroom keeps doing this. Okay, there's a classic clip. I don't know who captured it, HBO or somebody. Cotto got beat up by somebody. It might have been Mayweather. And then Cotto was on the couch, and his wife was kind of crying because Cotto lost. And he's like, I'm sorry I lost. And I don't know how long I keep doing this because I miss my family. Like, he's saying shit like that, bro. He was like crying. Just go watch it. It's on like 24/7 or something. It was Cotto, and his wife was hugging him after loss. His face is all tattered up. And it was a real raw human emotion. Joshua is getting knocked down and smiling. Okay, that's one thing. Then he's losing by stoppage, 4 knockdowns, and he's smiling. And he has his hand around. Like, it's cool to take a win, take one on the chin or whatever, but it's making him, like, feel emotionless. And it's hard to, like, I watched the movie Intruder, and I don't want to give too many spoilers, but the shit was trash to me. With Dennis Quaid and Megan Good and old boy with the blue eyes, Michael Ealy. That shit was trash. I had no attachment to any of the characters because they were all doing stupid shit. You feel what I'm saying? You ever watch a movie like that and then you like, let him kill all of them. Like, you know, they all could get it. You know, you're watching Jason or something. Choo, 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 Jason. Choo, choo. And then the characters, they don't develop them or they don't make you like the character. You know, they don't make you like the character. They don't. There's no character development, or the characters like irritating or whatever is in the movie, and then you can't relate to the character, or they keep making dumb decisions or something. You're like, all right, let Jason get you. Freddy, fuck him up. Freddy Krueger, get him. Chucky, get him. Like, you rooting for the villain. It's like watching a movie like that, bro. I have no idea why Joshua keeps doing it. Bro, it's some of the cringiest things. I don't know what you guys are doing in the UK. Smiling, flexing and smiling. Hey, and then just repeating what you said in the vlog. Being on the bike in Times Square. Looking like, what's that name? Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. What's her name? Madame what? Looking like a wax statue. Bro, it doesn't feel ordinary. Ishe Smith cried when he won. He beat K9. It was crying. Like, Josh was like losing what he's worked for. First professional loss, and he's just like, I don't know, man. The man might have some like some depth, some emotional scarring or something, bro. I don't know what. The tourist thing on the bicycle was kind of weird. He just lost all his belts. That's a see. And LJ, she a big fan too. She a big fan. It just doesn't feel natural. That I've been saying the same thing over and over. Like I said, Wilder walking out, he's holding his daughter. You know, just regular shit you would see because he's a regular person. You know, Wilder was walking with a mask after the Tyson Fury weigh-in, and he's holding his girl's hand with a fucking mask. Okay, I get it. You're half-in character. You know, Showtime cameras are still here, but he's still holding his girl's hand with the fucking mask. You know what I'm saying? Just some regular shit. Like, you don't get to see none of that with Joshua. That's why I said he's a hard sell in America. We don't see him hold his girl hand or whoever he's dating or whatever. We don't see that. We don't see, it's just him in the picture smiling, looking like, you know, it's just weird. And it makes you, trying to make it like you're taking it so well, makes you look emotionless. It's like what people don't realize sometimes what you do more of thinking it's the fix is actually what's making it worse. Like, I know a girl, she had a ex or whatever. He said the Manchurian candidate. Listen, y'all are funny as fuck. That's a good word too. I think, who was in the movie? Dustin Hoffman? Listen, I know a girl, she was in like a committed long-term relationship. Right? They broke up like 10, 12 years. You're supposed to hurt after you lived with someone, have kids with them, 10, 12 years. And the dude didn't know how to get over her. So the girl used to tell me, like, you know, they were filing for divorce or whatever, separation, that the dude kept trying to buy her Starbucks, and, you know, they worked together still or whatever, so it was awkward. He kept trying to bring flowers to her. He kept trying to patch things up, and she was just done, you know, done with the emotional baggage. Just didn't want to be in a relationship, just wanted to co-parent, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, guys do this. And in order to fix it, you have the illusion of action. So what dudes do is, like in breakup scenarios, is they do more of actually what would push her away. For females, you have to give them the time. If they made the decision to break up with you, especially, then you have to give them an opportunity to even miss you. And if you're like, keep coming around and keep, you know, buying gifts and trying to carry on like you guys are still together or whatever, you're driving her further away into somebody else's arms. You get me? You're driving them farther away because you're annoying. You know, you just won't leave her alone. She obviously felt a type of way to break up with you, versus if you just, you know, if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, it's yours to keep type of attitude. And then maybe you guys can work on it. But when you stay up under it and then you annoy them and then you won't leave them alone or give them the space that they obviously needed, which is why they broke up with you in the beginning, then it makes you look desperate. That's what I see here with Joshua. It's like he just went through this, obviously something no one wants to go through as a pro fighter, right? No one wants to go through as a pro fighter. and he has to interpret that. And different people feel a different type of way, but it's just the way he's going about it is making him feel emotionless. It's making him feel like he's like like a robot, and that's not making him relatable. Like, I talked to Wilder on the conference. Well, not me personally. I was on the conference call. Wilder, I could play it back for you. He was talking about the things he did right versus wrong in the Tyson Fury. So he didn't look as rubber like Joshua. Joshua's like a wax statue the way his personality is built. And he's trying to show people he's okay. But to me, it's making it look more like fake and manufactured and contrived. Because why? Okay, if you weren't like, these are things I followed Joshua for years. He used to follow me on Instagram, and I follow his whole career. So we know patterns. We know what you're doing, and it's social media. People, you're a celebrity. People pay attention, and it's my job to pay attention, see what's going on in the world of boxing that I cover, right? He doesn't do. That's what I'm saying. He's doing this post law, so I know he's probably going through it. But that's what I'm saying. It just this is what happens when you have yes men in your team. People just along for the ride and stuff. You don't have no homies in your section to just say like, hey, bro, you bugging. Just put your phone down. Just wind out. Like, chill out. Like, you playing basketball in Harlem or wherever, you don't have to let everybody know. Why'd you go live? When have you seen Joshua do these like impulsive things? Like, oh yeah, let me go to the urban community and throw up some bricks and go live. And then when he goes live, he's like, b-ball, it's not my sport. I'm no good at b-ball. I'm no good at b-ball. What? You're no good at basketball, b-ball. So you went to a basketball hoop and decided to go live randomly. But all fight week, you in your hotel suite and, not really going live or anything. I study this stuff. This is what I do for a living. I gotta be up with what's going on. I ain't see no lives or nothing, or even leading up to this thing. He wasn't going live like that. But now all of a sudden you lose, and it's like you keep you're wearing shirts that have inspirational quotes. Come on, bro. That just looked crazy. No, he was actually throwing up bricks. He hit it bounced off the backboard. I'm glad he don't play for the Warriors, because the Raptors would definitely be winning, and we have to hear Drake nonstop. Because if Joshua threw them, because we already have Clay out and KD, bro. If Joshua was on my Warriors, it's gonna be a wrap. He was like, it's mad. The motherfucker's shot was crazy. Motherfucker, he shot up to the skybox and shit. You too strong. You putting too much. You gotta have that soft touch. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker trying to kill the backboard, right? Like one time. So like I said, it's like you trying to show people you good. It just is reeks of the opposite. That's how it looks like. Because you're doing things you don't normally typically do. And you're doing them so in your face. Like before, you wear a black AJ boxing shirt. So the day you go to the Rucker or the basketball courts to decide to go live, you have this big ass bold, impact font T-shirt that says no apologies, no excuses. So you're just in your hotel bag, in your luggage or whatever, looking in your closet or wherever in your luggage thing, and you're like, what should I wear today? And where are we going? Oh, we go play b-ball in Harlem. We'll play b-ball. Should I wear the Guess, the Balenciaga, the Gucci? No, it's mad. I lost all my belts. I think I'm gonna wear a big ass shirt that says no excuses and no apologies, because we don't make apologies and make excuse, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, that's what I told you. That doesn't seem natural. That it just, And he made sure you seen it, and then he said it, bro. Joshua is a cyborg sent here to box and get gold medals, bro. He's literally a cyborg. He's showing you the shirt, and in case you missed it, no excuses, no apology, bro. What the fuck? I'm just being real. I'm just being real though. Look, I don't get it. Look, watch.
No apologies, no excuses, baby. Wow, yeah, man. Pissed about the fight. Looking at it now. I can't shoot people. I can't shoot. So tell them where we're at. Tell them where we're at. Ref, tell them where we're at. Come on, we're in West.
This motherfucker got a LL Cool J cap, and he said, "Ref, where they at?" He the ref. Motherfucker got a Kango on and shit. Man, that's what I'm saying. He said, "Ref, where we at?" He the motherfucker don't even know where he at. See, AJ just walked to. Oh yeah, some black kids. Smud. Let's go see the youth. Let's go see the euthanasia. Like, what are you talking about, bro? He said, "Ref." That look like some Dominican poppy with a Kango. He talking about ref, ref. Where are we? Look, I can't shoot B-ball. I can't shoot. Hey, like, come on, man. That's that matchroom cooking. That there's an old interview with Marlon Wayans and Tupac, and he was talking about how like they had like white riders or something on above the rim, and he said something like that, and he says they were like coming up with the names, and he's like, yeah, what should we call Marlon Wayans' character? Boogaloo. And he was like, yeah, that's a good name for it, because Marlon Wayans' character was Boogaloo. So Marlon Wayans was like, yeah, we want Marlon Wayans to play Boogaloo. That's what it seems like. It seems like someone who's like disconnected kind of from the culture, like writing jokes about you know what I'm saying? That what they think would be fun. It just feels off, bro. He said he don't fit in. Still in the haze, then bro, take his phone if he if he still has a concussion or whatever y'all talk about, take his phone. Bro, it's just okay, let's say I got in a breakup, right? And I'm hurting. You know I'm hurt from the breakup. I've been dating this chick, I loved her, and you know I'm holding back. And I'm wearing a t-shirt and it says, "But I'm single." Nigga had to cancel that bitch like Nina. I ain't tripping though. I'm sipping though. But I'm single. It just say, "But I'm single," hella big, bro. Come on. Like, come on. Ed Lover voice. Come on, son. Bro, stop. Like, it just. Carlton Banks gotta go. Hey, chill. Y'all gotta chill. Bro, you know I'm hurt. You know I'm hurt from this breakup. And it said, "But I'm single." That just seems forced, bro. Nigga had to catch a bad bitch like Nino. I ain't tripping. I'm sipping. And my homeboy say he got a bad bitch for me tonight. Yeah, I'm single. Like, come on, bro. We get it. You single. Like, that's some wedding shit. You feel me? The groom and the bridesmaids, like, you wearing t-shirts to illustrate who the fuck you are because you in Vegas. Bro, that's some bridesmaid shit. What's that movie, The Bridesmaid? Yeah, that's some bridesmaid. Like, this one girl got the crown and she's like, I'm the groom. I'm the groom. Like, this shit sound fake, bro. You got my wife dying laughing with that. Bro, I'm just saying, it's okay to hurt. Fuck. Nigga, I had to cancel that bitch like Nino. I ain't tripping out that. I'm sipping out something, and my homeboy say he got a bad bitch for me tonight. Yeah, I'm single. Like, all right, Wheezy F baby, Joshy F baby. Like, stop, please. He said AJ got mugged in New York. It's mad. I got mugged by. y'all, y'all heard it, y'all, bro. Y'all hurt me with these comments. Y'all hurt me with these fucking comments, yo. Stop. Nobody. How about let's have silent reading for like 5 minutes, bro. Y'all killing me with y'all killing me with these comments, yo. Bro, it just seems like, oh my god, like in the UK be like, yeah, bounce back, brother. Yeah, bruv. Like they act like this shit cool, bro. It doesn't look right. And y'all supporting this shit. And then motherfuckers in New York, like, yeah, come on, don't be losing the fat dudes. That ass, what you doing out here, son? What you do? Bro, and he wasn't even in the hood like that, it didn't look like. Go to the hood, bro. They probably got some Andy Ruiz's in the hood, bro. It just look what okay, so all fight week, he didn't do this like Muhammad Ali, let me spend time with the people, the people in New York. When he was at the Canelo fight. So basically when you're at the top of the mountain, you don't decide to do none of this. So that's what I'm saying. That's how you know it's a humbling experience. Bro, you didn't come to nobody's NBA parks and all this shit, and you didn't do it then, and now all of a sudden you lose everything. And you're like, oh yeah, it's mud, shooting jumpers, and I'm not good at b-ball. Like it just looks weird. The timing looks weird. The everything. Like he was, man. He need time off, bro, because it looks like he's trying to prove to us that he's good. And bro, I'm doing videos. Somebody send this shit. I don't care. He needs it, bro. It just seems weird, and that's what happened. Like I said, you got a bunch of yes men. Like nobody. See, I love my partners, man, because they not finna have me out here on no crazy shit, bro. My OGs, my old heads, the people my age, my partners, my family. Ain't nobody. They're gonna tell me. My older brother, somebody gonna tell me if I'm out here wilding in these streets. Oh, Maya said she just got back from Bargate. She just got back from Bargate. For those who were on my stream earlier today. He said Andy Ruiz on Jimmy Kimmel and he making a fool of himself in Harlem. And see, this is the thing. This is why Andy Ruiz is so likable, because he was on Jimmy Kimmel and he still seemed like, the same kind of quiet, Andy be having like little subtle sneaky shit, bro. Cause TMZ, they said, hey, you're Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. Heavyweight champion of the world. You gonna go to the White House? Andy Ruiz, he was like, he tried to ignore it. They said, you gonna go to the White House? He said, I'm going to the Mexican White House. That's what he just said, bro. Andy Ruiz ain't trying to see no Trump, bro. Andy Ruiz knocked Trump out. Let me stop before they send Secret Service and, oh yeah, it's a hit against the. Let me stop, bro. But yeah, Andy Ruiz don't want to see no fucking Trump, bro. Trump trying to build a wall. Why you gonna go see him? Why you gonna go see Trump and then he get there and then Trump like, yeah, we'll build a wall. They gonna build a wall around his belts and shit, and the motherfucker can't get, like, stop. Ain't nobody trying. And Ruiz ain't trying to see no fucking Trump. And Donald Trump want to be a dictator so bad, he'll probably try to tell, I got the first Mexican. I'm gonna make him build the wall. Like Trump just be saying whatever, bro. I'm gonna make Ruiz build the wall. He wants to win belts. Pick up a hammer and help us lay this brick. Like, hey Trump, you wildin', dog. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to see no Trump, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. Man, y'all gotta chill, bro. Yeah, you talking about you gonna see Trump. He said, I'm going to the Mexican White House. Fuck what y'all talking about. I like Andy Ruiz. But he just seemed like himself, you know what I'm saying? He just seemed regular. He just seemed like how he always did. He didn't seem like super turned up and like, had gold ones. It was just like, man, feel me, Jimmy Kimmel, everything. He just seemed like the same cool cat that he was before. Joshua, all of a sudden, he like fucking Kevin Bacon and the Arab there and shit. You know, fucking Airbud, and he playing hoops and shit. I'm like, come on, people, how do you play this game of basketball? That's what I'm saying. Joshua was like Encino Man or some shit. Like he came from almost like a different time, and he's trying to figure out how things work or something. It just feels, that's how it feels. Like cool, buddy. You know, we need Pauly Shore back, bro. Hey, Anthony Joshua. Cool, buddy. Like, AJ isn't authentic, and we see right through it, bro. He can. I'm trying to help, man. I'm trying to help. He said, no weeds in the juice. Hey, you guys are good. You guys are good with the movies. I give you that. It just doesn't feel natural. Like when I see the Charlos in interviews, or I talk to the Charlos in interview, they seem like they're in their natural habitat. They are who they are. Same thing with Errol Spence. Same thing with Terrence Crawford. Same thing with Wilder. Same thing with Andy Ruiz. You know, Canelo. Like Canelo don't seem like he does. Like he's doing too much. Like when Canelo lost to Mayweather, right? You didn't see him, you know, going to fucking Africa like Kevin Bacon in the Arab there and D'ing niggas up and shit and try to cross people over on the courts and shit. Like, what are you trying to make up for, bro? We just seen Floyd beat you. Take some time off. You know, Canelo wasn't out in Philly and shit doing some and one shit, trying to break ankles. Like, I was born ready. Poof, 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 poof. throwing jumpers like Jordan on Craig Elo. Like, that would be weird. Like, you know, what are you doing, man? Like, why are you doing all this? It's like, what are you trying to prove? I talked to Blue on the text. He said he was riding through the city. He was trying to see if he could see Josh. Yeah, I didn't get a credential, but now that I have you right here, answer these questions. AJ is acting like the dude. y'all the king of analogies too now. AJ's acting like the dude in high school who's been cheating on his girl forever, and she gets tired of it and gets payback, and he's putting on the front like he don't care around his friend. That's what I'm saying. It seems like, and then people are buying that. Oh, he's just taking one on the chin, but it feels so forced. Bro, you're in a studio setting, like you're in your room or whatever, but you have like perfect lighting, you know, hair and makeup calls, and you're like you about to tell us a story or something, like fucking Father Time or something, like, you know, like you're about to tell us like Christmas tales or some shit. Yes, children, gather around. His legs, like he's like legs crossed, and he's like, I want to talk to you guys about my loss. Like this is Reading Rainbow or something. LeVar Burton, you know? New York has been a great place, and they've been wonderful with open arms. And like, just, I don't know if it's his cadence or what. It just seems like you got to really think to like maneuver through the interview. And what can I say? The American people, and like even in the interview, he said a lot happened with my fight with Gerald Miller, and he said Luis Ortiz pulled out. How did Luis Ortiz pull out and he didn't even have a that's what I'm saying. It's like this shit don't even make sense. He said in that video, Luis Ortiz pulled out. He was never even given a contract. Y'all couldn't get past agreeing to the money. So that's a lie. Pulling out is when you have a signed contract. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. They gotta stop. This is why everything feels forced. Somebody answer that. Are you in charge of the girls? Listen, answer that question. In that video, you guys can all go back and listen to it, where he's sitting by a window, fucking Brandy, just sitting up in my room, back here thinking about you. I must confess, right? So he's doing this video, this Boy's Mind video, and he said Luis Ortiz pulled out. So there was a lot of confusion. How did he pull out with no contract? You guys couldn't get, Eddie Hearn already told, we offered him 6 and then 7 million. So if you guys couldn't get past the price, and I talked to Luis Ortiz's team personally at the Wilder fight, they said they never got a contract. It's all on tape. So how did Luis Ortiz pull out? Why would you even tell the people that? That's what I'm saying, bro. He said Luis Ortiz pulled out. So he pulled out and he was never even signed to fight you because you guys couldn't agree on a price. And you guys you just act like this shit doesn't exist, and I'm the one hating, and I'm the one just making up shit. We see right through that type of stuff, bro. Go watch it. If you don't believe, I can't do it because, I'll get another copyright strike from Mr. Joshua. So I'm not playing that shit, but I know what I heard. I listened to it. He said the lot went on. Gerald Miller. Okay, we get what happened with Miller. And then he said, and with Luis Ortiz pulling out, how did he pull out when your team even admitted that you never got past the monetary agreement because his team was ducking you? So how did he pull out? Once again, whoever's filming it, the UK media that has access to him and credentials to his room, they don't ask him this stuff. Nobody in UK media, unless they wait until new media makes this shit hot, makes this a public issue, people start talking, and then they're forced. Barry Hearn was not asked about the slave trade comments until certain people made videos, including me, and Blue Blood and Fred and everybody else that made videos. Shout out to everybody. And then all of a sudden, a month, 2 months later, they get a follow-up. And then Barry Hearn tells, if you don't know your boxing history, shut the fuck up. That's what he said in the interview. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Bro, the jig is up. We get it. It's over, It's just, and they won't stop saying the stuff that makes no sense. And then you get mad at me for doing videos. I'm just doing my job. If Luis Ortiz pulled out, then how, somebody explain right now, are you in charge of the girls? No, wait. Are you in charge of the girls? If Luis Ortiz pulled out, tell me how that's possible when Eddie Hearn is on tape saying they couldn't agree on $6 or $7 million because they were ducking and afraid. But Luis Ortiz pulled out. You're misleading the public, and it's on tape. That's why I told you, until Joshua gets more personality or can improvise better, they should keep him off of these things, because even when they probably rehearse it behind the scenes, it still comes across as contrived and not original, unnatural. Somebody tell me how Luis Ortiz pulled out when Eddie Hearn is on tape saying he never agreed because they wanted more and more money. And you guys ran around and said Luis Ortiz is ducking. How is it they're trying to, old media tries to make it like I'm untrustworthy, but you're not catching me in different falsehoods non-stop. AJ is on tape. We can see him. It's not CGI. It's not like I spliced the video and put it together on his YouTube page. And he said Luis Ortiz, that fight, Ortiz pulled out. He didn't say, we negotiated and we couldn't come to a deal. He said Ortiz pulled out. Once again, this is what the UK has constantly had their representation do. And then this is the same people that are saying, oh yeah, the 50 million, how do we know it was real? Your question if the 50 million is real, Al Heyman's been involved in the biggest fights this generation has seen. So your question if that's real, but we're not supposed to question if what you're saying is real when we're catching you in different stuff. 1 minute it's physio, then the next minute it's a sparring partner. You had a lion in the camp. I told you it's over for old media. Until they clean up until they all get their lives straight and stuff, it's over. It's over. You guys cannot answer. It was a fun ride. You guys simply cannot answer all these things. This is why certain media was probably not given credentials. Thankfully, I didn't even apply. I covered it from home, made more money, like I told you, and went on immediately after. Didn't have to apply. Nobody's plane ticket, no hotel for a week, and all that. It was a good fight, though. You know, congrats to the winner, Andy Ruiz. Speedy recovery to Anthony Joshua. So, this is why. This is why, because he feels comfortable. It's a comfort zone with the UK media. He feels comfortable. And he knows they're not going to ask him stuff. So why else? He knows a lot of the UK media aren't going to ask him the tough questions because they're just happy that one of their people is winning and respected in boxing. You see people ask all types of questions to American fighters. That's why I told you guys from the beginning, you're playing the game, you can't win. America is different. I've seen Wilder get tough questions. Like, oh, hey, some people think Tyson Fury won. What do you have to say? And then he has to respond. They don't protect him and shield him from it. That's why AJ, I think, feels so scripted, because I feel like a lot of his videos are scripted. Like somebody's coaching him, tell him how the loss won't get to your heart and this and that. Just tell him you didn't have a panic attack. That's what it feels like. That's the vibe I get. Literally, he's doing this and saying, yeah, New York has been great. And it's just like he has to remember to cover all these bases. There's a lot of pressure on this kid, man. It's like, yeah, New York, they embraced me with open arms. The fight, as far as that's concerned, a lot of rumors and this and that. But let me tell you, no, I did not have a panic attack. It wasn't a panic. There was no panic. Listen, you guys know me. Listen, if any nigga said, you know me. If anybody says you know me, they lying. That's some hood 101. If your girl's like, did you cheat with Jessica? You fucking tell me. And she's holding up your phone, and then she's seen like a ass picture with some girl named Jessica, and you trying to act like you don't know her or something. And she's like, did you fucking cheat? Tell me, ego. And he be like, listen, Nikki, you know me. Bro, that person lying. Anybody, man, listen, you know me, bro. I know psychology. I'm telling you, bro. If anybody said, why would you believe that? Well, come, you know me. Nah, I don't. You talking about you know me. Okay, bro. That's what I'm saying. He don't even make this shit convincing. But maybe he don't have to do a lot of convincing in the UK. But I'm telling you, America is different. Did you cheat? Baby, come on. Why you gonna be like that, baby? Come on. You know me. Just like how Chris Tucker was talking to Big Worm, knowing he didn't have the fucking money. He was like, man, I need my money, Smokey. And he was like, where my money at then? And Smokey, I got you. I got the money, Smokey. Worm. Doing all that shit, bro. You know me. Didn't he? He said the same thing Joshua said. You know me, Worm. He said the same thing as Joshua. I told you that's how you tell a nigga lying, bro. I did not have a panic attack. Worm. Come on, bro. It don't feel believable. That's exactly what Smokey did when he didn't have Big Worm's money. Go watch the movie. He said, man, where my $200, Smokey? And he's like, how am I not going to have your money?
This is real deal. This is real deal. Easy work.
Man, I'd rather not have my mama money before I don't have your money, Worm. Worm. Like, you know me, Worm. That's Joshua talking about you know me. Like, how the fuck we know what happened behind the scenes? And you haven't even fought in America. So how we know you? How we know you? How do we know you when you're been in a situation that you've never been in as a pro that we've been able to see. It was your American debut. So how we know you? Makes no sense. I see the one $5. You guys know me. Real talk. He said, real talk. I looked around my room and said out loud, no, the fuck we don't. See, that's what I'm saying. Them little Decepticon tricks and shit don't work in America. So that's why everything feels like you're doing too much to try to sell it. Like it's like an infomercial. That's what it feels like. You know, the new squeegee mop, this shit'll change your life. You know, you be wondering how the fuck you been on Earth for 25 years without this squeegee mop. Like you doing too fucking much, bro. I don't give a fuck about no squeegee mop and shit, bro. Like I'm a regret my life. You like that's doing too much over this product, over a squeegee mop, for real, my dude. Are you serious, my guy? You know, you gonna wish you was not alive for the last 25 years when you see what this squeegee mop could do. It's a goddamn squeegee mop. Like you doing too much to sell this shit, bro. I don't even want one now. I'm leaving. Yeah, and then it just somebody gotta get him, bro. Tell him to stop. Tell him to stop, bro. Like trying to act too cool for school type shit. Like, look, I told you. Flexing and smiling. Don't let success get to your head or failure to your heart. Bro, he got to address them demons, bro. He keeps saying don't let the success shit get to your head and heart and all that. But he keep flexing and smiling in New York. But he just started the video and he said, I'm pissed about the fight. I thought about it and I'm pissed. Bro, which one is it? What? That's what I'm saying. No, listen. He started the video and said, I'm pissed.
No apologies, no excuses, baby. We're out here, man. Pissed about the fight. Looking at it now. I can't shoot people. I can't shoot. So tell them where.
He just said I'm pissed about the fight, but earlier you were flexing and saying, oh, don't let a failure get to your head and heart, and you said that in the vlog. He said no reality, no fantasy. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's going to accept it until you start acting regular, bro. Whoever you really are, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it does, whatever this is, whoever you're trying, UK, come and get your man's Maya trip. That's what I'm saying. It's like conflicted. It's like talking to different people. After the fight, you look happy. In them pictures, you look happy. And you say, oh, yeah, never let the failure get to you. And you do it in the vlog, you look like you're accepting it. And then you're flexing in the pic, you look like you're accepting it. In Times Square on a bike, you're like happy. You're at the ballpark, you're happy. But then you start the video. No excuses, no apologies. Yeah, haha. I'm pissed off at the fight, man. Which one is it? Like, how can anyone follow this, man? Like, man, Tony Bellew got knocked out by Usyk, and he's like, absolutely gutted. I'm gutted. You know, he was absolutely gutted and shit like that. You know, it was going my way, and I'm absolutely gutted. You know, he was saying how he felt, bro. But Joshua is the one that he can defy all fighters from past generations. Like, it's just, it's weird, bro. And until Joshua can, whatever's causing that, till he can, like, be real with himself, it's going to be a hard sell and a hard road back. Like Floyd Mayweather, he lost at the Olympics. He was robbed. You could tell he was pissed. He's like, well, I guess I have to, I'm Floyd Mayweather. You know, that it didn't go my way at the Olympics. I guess I got to turn pro. This amateur stuff's not for me. You could tell he was pissed because he knew he won. It's okay. That's like, that type of shit is okay. You know, it's okay to be heard or whatever. You don't have to show, like, I just feel like if you in New York, why not chill out and have a good time. Eat. You went through a 16-week rigorous camp. It still didn't go your way. And now you in New York. You're supposed to be relaxing and just chilling. You know, how are you this is what I'm saying. It's unnatural. Just listen to what I'm saying, people. So when he was in Miami, he looked like he was relaxing, and I seen him suntanning. He had a self massager machine, and he was just like smiling, and he looked like he was relaxing. But then now he looks like he's doing stuff that he doesn't want to be doing to show people. He's like, oh yeah, I'm no good at b-ball, but where are we? Where are we right now? Tell them where we are. Where are we at? You don't even know where you at, bro. He said, where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, I'm no good at b-ball. I'm not good at b-ball. I don't play b-ball at all, but I decided to come to a b-ball court. It's like me being at Babies R Us and I ain't got no fucking kids. Like, what are you doing, bro? I don't have kids. It's mad. I have no nieces and nephews, but I'm at, fucking Oshkosh B'gosh and Babies R Us. Like, what's the basis? It makes no sense. Now we talking. Look at Tony Urbans. He's giving inspirational quotes to pump himself up and trying to get in with the people to get pity. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it feels like damage control. But I'm saying is making it worse, bro. Because like I said, the guy who just got broken up with, the harder you try to win that girl back when she told you she didn't want to be with you, the more you're going to lose her and ensure that. Because now you're just being like creepy and a stalker and shit. And that's how life is. It's like, that's how life works sometimes. Like what you're saying you want or whatever, you can't fake out the universe. You can't fake how you feel internally. So sometimes when you think by doing this a certain way, it's gonna get a desired result, you're actually in fact doing the opposite, because we know like you're doing a lot to overcompensate. Anyway, moving on past that aspect of it, Triple G said something that was, Joshua, his camp should not, I don't know if they should be in the immediate rematch. Really don't. Make sure you smash the like button. We working. Okay. Look at this right here, people. Triple G suggests drug testing procedures hindered Anthony Joshua's performance against Andy Ruiz Jr. Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, who's not a heavyweight. Triple G talks. He says, quote, different drug testing procedures in the U.S. may have played a role. This is the direct quote from Golovkin. It's difficult to say what exactly happened because I wasn't part of Joshua's team. What I can say is he looked terrible in his last fight. Joshua did. Looking at it impartially and objectively, Joshua was terrible. It was a terrible day. Ruiz was great. It was a great day for him. That's how you judge this, right? But this is the other part he said. You can look at the various elements, various links, so to speak, in the chain. First of all, it was his first fight in the United States. It was his first fight at Madison Square Garden, and his first fight with different doping test procedures. It will probably be a big lesson and an important lesson for Joshua to learn. And also, I know Andy Ruiz. I trained together with him, so I'm not surprised about the outcome of this fight. He says it was Joshua's first fight in the U.S., his first fight at MSG, and his first fight with different doping test procedures. Bro, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I just did a video about this earlier. Dillian Whyte was the one that said it the first time. They shouldn't take this immediate rematch, bro. I'm telling you. I just did a video and Dillian Whyte said the same thing. He said, I'll read the direct quote so you know it's no, me making up some bullshit. See, I always tell you where this information is from. World Boxing News. Dillian Whyte labels Anthony Joshua a drugs cheat in an astonishing rant. and I just did a video covering this. It says, Joshua talked to his coach during the fight and says, quote, "Why do I feel like this?" He says, "Because you're in America with the VADA testing and you're not on the juice. That's why," explained White. "It's harder to get therapeutic use exemptions twos there than it is in the UK. And that's why you felt that way." Right? World Boxing News. Bro, this is getting weird for Anthony Joshua. Listen, my job, I'm not here to speculate because I can't, what's done in dark comes to light. So I don't have any proof to go either way. But what I'm saying is still, you have 3 DAZN fighters, right? 3 DAZN fighters, 2 with Matchroom, that keep accusing Joshua of this. Gerald Miller was the first person. He said, "Oh, I talked to people in the industry, and I know guys that are bodybuilders that couldn't gain 20 pounds of muscle in a year, but he did it. He's on testosterone, TRT, he's on twos, and he's getting exemptions." That's what Gerald Miller said. But then Gerald Miller failed his own drug test with multiple drugs, so people just kind of said, aha, you were saying that because you're a cheater, and you were just trying to cover it up and blame someone else, right? Then Dillian Whyte said it. And I made a video about what Dillian Whyte said. Didn't speculate. I just told you precisely what he said. But then now you have Triple G who randomly threw that in. He said this fight, Joshua looked terrible. Maybe he basically insinuating that he looked terrible because it was all new to him. He fought in the U.S. for the first time, fought at MSG for the first time, and this is the first time going through the U.S. doping protocol. Now, Golovkin really he's with DAZN, but he's not a heavyweight. He don't really have no reason to suggest that unless he feels that way. He don't have like a vendetta that I know of against him. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got all these guys keep saying this about, oh yeah, this is why you look like this, and it's different in the UK. It's easier to access. And then Billy Joe Saunders, he was on something in this is actual fact. This is not speculation. With nasal spray or whatever the ingredient, what he was on, that was legal in the UK, right? That was legal in the UK, but it was banned where he was fighting in the US in Boston when he was going to fight Demetrius Andrade. So, Eddie Hearn's finna push the button on this, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. They're saying Joshua had a meltdown or mental breakdown, anxiety, panic attack, whatever. He's denying it, but that's what they're saying. They're saying he got hurt and dropped and concussed and or some variation of that. Dropped, hurt, concussed, badly stopped, bad sparring by Joey Dweco, whatever. That's going on. You got 3 different fighters in the last, for this fight, they're all accusing you basically of being on twos or testosterone or some variation of that. That's that. Then you look at the actual fight. You lost the fight, and it wasn't even convincing. It wasn't like you were winning every moment of it or winning most of the rounds, and then you just got caught with cold cock with the shot you couldn't see coming or something. And it's crazy that they're actually they're pushing the button on the immediate rematch 2 days after the fight. It's crazy. But it's weird that Triple G just snuck that in there. He didn't elaborate. He didn't say anything else. And he just said that. He just said that randomly. So, I don't know. When you put all this stuff together and then how Joshua's acting, this is not a good sign, people, because it takes time to mentally repair. Physical wounds and like that type of stuff heals. But when you feel like you let people down and, other shit that comes with it, like embarrassment and all that, it takes time. They throwing Andy Ruiz in there confident with this part. Like, just look at it. Boxing is cruel, bro. It's a cruel ass sport. Because Eddie Hearn and his business and DAZN and the business needs, are putting a lot of pressure at best right back on the man who looked relieved to be admonished of this duty and this civic duty and pressure. This man can't even just like relax without having to talk about a rematch. That's business shit. You know, this is why people, a lot of them turn to Al Heyman because he's just an advisor, and it seems like their working relationship is good. You know, but it's crazy. It's crazy because there's just a lot of shit going on where I feel like they should have weighed out the decision. You know, max out the time. If you have 30 days to respond and pull the trigger on it, you know, wait a little bit longer. Really think about it. Like Joshua has not even been given. It was literally announced 2 days after the fight that he was doing the rematch. That's far too quick, in my opinion. They should at least gave him a week to himself. No phone calls and stuff. And that's what I'm saying. He's like still in New York. Most people, like Tommy Coyle, do you think he's still in New York? Other people that lost by stoppage or whatever? Joshua really should just be relaxing and chilling. You know, like I said, I feel bad, but then I can't feel bad if someone there's videos like mine out there talking about this. I know other people feel the same way. Bob Arum saying the same thing. Amir Khan saying the same thing. Everyone's telling you the same thing, and then you just let people domineer your career, and then now it's a hit or miss. If you lose, you lose, and then you just went from the highest of highs to that. I'm sure that's going to be the lowest of lows as a professional if it's a repeat. You know, if you get some vindication, like look at okay how when Margarito beat the shit out of Cotto, how long did it take for that rematch? That was a bad beating. It's just a psychological thing. You know what I'm saying? Cotto ended up fighting him after Pacquiao fucked up his eye. You know, and his eye started giving away in that second Cotto fight. But Margarito was coming on strong even in the second fight. And Cotto looked like he was getting tired. So we don't know how much Pacquiao fucking up his eye ended up helping. You know what I'm saying? But it took years before that to happen. That was a nasty loss for Cotto. You got to come back. Even if you fight someone else, that's a difficult fight. That's better than the one guy you know has a chance to beat you because he did beat you. And they throwing him right back in there in 5 months. Crazy. Amir Khan says, when I heard Joshua was doing that immediate rematch, I thought it was the worst mistake he can make. Look, first of all, Ruiz will be full of confidence going into the fight, and you got AJ who will be a little bit on the edge and on the back foot, knowing that he could be hurt and put down. I think it's very bad to take back-to-back, to take that fight back-to-back, and I can't believe Eddie Hearn is putting him straight back into the mix with him. I think he needs a nice, easy knockout win, maybe even two, and then have the rematch. Joshua seemed to be quite chilled, and he came across well after the fight, but mentally you are upset. It kills you to bits. You might not show that. You might be so straight-faced and strong that you might not show it, but deep down, he must be in bits, definitely. Bro, Amir Khan is someone who knows about knockout losses. I'm not trying to say that like to be funny, but Amir Khan has been knocked out. He's a British Olympian, and he's been knocked out before. So if anyone knows the feeling of, taking a loss or a bad loss, it's him because he had bad knockout losses. And people turn on him. And he's telling you, man, y'all laughing, but I'm being serious. I'm just straight shooter. I'm telling you what it is. Amir Khan has suffered the Bradis Prescott, Canelo, Danny Garcia, whatever with Crawford. And he's getting back in the thing. He's not getting back in there with Crawford. He's getting back in there with some dude from Desert Storm or some shit, or Saudi Arabia or whatever. So, Khan's, bro, how is it? I told you, new media came in and shook up the world. You hear them saying I'm saying it first, then you see respected people in the industry saying the same, almost verbatim things that I'm telling you. Khan's like, oh, I can't believe Eddie. Eddie's his promoter too. He's like, oh, I can't believe Eddie's putting him right back in there. That's a no-no. I told you this new media shit is real. It makes all the sense in the world. It's simple logic, but a lot of people don't employ it. Period. It's like you said, Ego, go to the casino, lose 2 G's, then you take out another 2 G's and lose that, then another 4 Gs and lose that. It's the perfect analogy of what Eddie Hearn and Joshua are trying to do right now. Told you, king of analogies. You chasing money. You chasing money in the casino. The house is supposed to win. So if they already got you, then the motherfuckers got you. Heyman got you. Andy Ruiz got you. It is what it is. So, do you put this massive risk? That's what I'm saying. That this reeks of desperation. Eddie Hearn knows how bad they fudged up. So now he's just like, I don't care. I got to get this shit back. You know, we got to get a win back in the win column for Matchroom. But it's not that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not that simple because you're taking a huge gamble. You're taking a huge gamble. You're chasing house money. You know what I'm saying? They already got the damage is already done, to be honest, because they already got the belts. So now you putting Joshua in some Russian roulette shit. He got a gun with one bullet, and he has to not figuratively, not literally, but he has to take out this threat with one bullet in the chamber. No extra magazine, no nothing. And he has to do it when it appears that he didn't like the pressure. It appears that he has anxiety issues. It appears that, coming to America was like a huge thing. People are speculating that like Triple G and all these. Dillian Whyte just outright said it. Triple G kind of insinuated. Gerald Miller outright said it. They said he on something. Dillian Whyte outright said that. It's just a lot going on. The Great White Panic. Whatever. We'll see how it plays out. It's like some Oliver McCall shit. That's a lot of pressure, bro. And that's why you put your fighter in a soft touch fight. But they know that DAZN needs big fights, and their cash cow just got knocked off the block. So as a result, they're like, nah, we gotta just gamble everything. We can't lose like that. So it's gonna be interesting, but to me, Joshua's team seems desperate, and rightfully so, because look at how they played it. Look at how they played this for the longest. It's gonna be like Salido, Juanma, Lopez too. Same kind of situation. See, Aaron was trying to build Gamboa and Juanma. Salido put an end to all that nonsense. Yeah. And then now you're gonna have Andy Ruiz out here. Like, see, and this is why it's super dangerous. It's dangerous because it's one shot, one kill. If Andy Ruiz does another Mexican fighter, does what Orlando Salido did, it solidifies him and puts him in a position to win even more and make good paydays. And it shows that it was no fluke. This was not, oh, you underestimated him only. He is showing he's better than you. And now you're actually ruined worse. You're in a worse position than you are right now. Because PBC will still have the belts. They'll have no rematch clause to have to fight you again. And Joshua, he'll be left, him and Rob McCracken, who he said he's staying with, they'll be left to pick up the pieces with you. So DAZN still won't have their star. It's a huge gamble. You're really banking on, like, here's the other reason I keep telling you. It'd be one thing if Joshua had a sturdy performance and got caught and then he lost it, or if he was doing great and then he gassed out and he can work on it. The problems that Joshua had, he's shown in other past fights. He's shown in past fights. If you think Joshua is just going to come out and blast Andy Ruiz out of there, it's possible, but does he have the confidence to just walk him down? Amir Khan just said the same thing. This man can hurt you. He has fast hands. You in round one were super hesitant and super cautious. So now, like, okay, for example, here, oh my God, I'm destroying old media. I'm destroying them. Listen, Joshua, for whatever reason, came out super respectful when he had no reason to be. I'm going to say this again. The first fight, Joshua came out really respectful of Andy Ruiz in those first 2 rounds when he had no reason to be. Why I say that? Because Andy Ruiz was the smaller guy. Andy was the guy that looked pudgy, and you're the one that looks in shape. Andy Ruiz has an 8-inch disadvantage in reach. Andy Ruiz was the one talked about who was going to get knocked out in the first round. Andy Ruiz was the underdog. Andy Ruiz was, the sports betting underdog and all that, right? Joshua had no reason to fight super cautious because Andy Ruiz let people tell it outside of me and a couple other people had no shot. And that's how he chose to fight. Now you have a reason to respect this man because of what he did and the performance he displayed. There's no coming back from that. You can't erase, oh yeah, I was doing good in the 3rd round, so if I just change this, that's done. Because we seen who got tired first. We seen who had the better chin. We seen that you don't fight well on the inside. We seen that even if hurt, Andy Ruiz is still throwing. We seen that even in hurt, Joshua's defense is susceptible to get caught. So now he has an absolute reason to be cautious of Andy Ruiz, and this is who you're putting him back in there with. Like I said, this is not Lennox Lewis, Hasim Rahman or whatever. Hasim Rahman. Because that was another classic case of like probably underestimating somebody and you got caught with one big shot that just fucked you up. It's not what happened to Joshua. He got a systematic beat down, seemed timid throughout, and he had no reason to be timid. But now that that's already transpired, now he has a reason to be timid. Now he has a reason to be gun shy. Now Andy Ruiz has the confidence that he didn't have. That's what I'm saying. Andy Ruiz didn't necessarily know he could be a champion. You know why? Because he fought Joseph Parker and he hadn't proven that to himself. Even though I thought he won, nobody, the judges didn't agree with me, so he never got to live like a champion and became a champion. Now he's done it for Mexico. He sees the reception. He sees how La Raza, is treating him. He's signing autographs. He's being sent for by Jimmy Kimmel. He's on the show. It's a wonderful feeling. You gave him all he needed to be motivated in the rematch. You don't, sir, have that because of how it played out. So, like I said, this is a dangerous proposition for Eddie Hearn. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Because, yes, there's a chance Joshua could win. He's a good fighter. But if he's banged up or damaged or living in his head, and, anything was a repeat of this fight, then you know who's winning. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like someone said AJ's cardio looked bad. And we've seen this before. That's another reason I'm picking Andy again. His cardio looked bad in the Klitschko fight, in the Takam fight. He got hurt in the Klitschko fight. He looked like he got hurt in the Povetkin fight. He got hurt in the Dillian Whyte fight. There's rumors of what happened in sparring. People are acting like this Joey Dwecko thing is like outrageous. Like, oh, no way. No way did that happen. But we've heard these stories before. We've heard about David Price and Daniel Dubois. Everyone has an NDA, so nobody's going to just outright say it. David Price, for whatever did, maybe he wasn't a big star right then, so he didn't have like a gag order. But, now he's a big star, so nobody's going to repeat what, on camera and what happened. But we've heard the rumors of what happened, and they were just left at that. So the cat's out the bag. All that stuff is already revealed. Okay, what's this? Name one story about Andy Ruiz, some particular person that was whooping on him in camp. I'm not saying he's never been whooped in camp because, I know fighters. Fighters have bad days. But I'm saying there's no lingering stories that I've seen. And you know what there are stories of? There's a video circulating when Andy Ruiz was 22, 23, sparring with Evander Holyfield, and he was holding his own then. He was holding his own then. But I haven't heard of like recent stories about Andy Ruiz is like getting tossed around and sparring or having black eyes and stuff. That was Joshua's shit. And this is the other horrible part. I know Eddie Hearn has to be going absolute like bonkers. Andy Ruiz did all this with a half a camp. Joshua told us in an interview he had a 16-week camp. You had a 16-week camp versus a 5-week camp, and you still got it that wrong. Now that Andy Ruiz has the feeling of living like a champion and seeing how it feels to get the belt mailed to you with your name and in a jewel case and on Jimmy Kimmel, in a 10-week camp or 12-week or whatever, 8-week, now he has full time to prepare. He got some money to his name so he can recruit the best sparring partners to mirror your style. He can, fly people. Now he has a little bit more breathing room. Him and his gym, him and Manny Robelis. They just opened Pandora's box and they don't realize it. Crazy. You can't expose something and then now take it back. That's why you have to perform under the bright lights. And just look at it. Andy Ruiz took loss to Joseph Parker. It was debatable, but he lost on paper. He lost. It took years for him to go through ups and downs, get left by Top Rank, join Al Heyman, fight on the undercard. It took years and fights and ups and downs, highs and lows financially in his personal life for him to get this opportunity with a title shot. You look at Julian J. Rock Williams. Yeah, he's a unified champion now, and he did a great job beating Jared Hurd. But what happened is he fought Charlo. That was years ago. I was at I was at Terrence Crawford versus John Molina. It was on December 10th, 2016. See how my memory works? Look it up. And Joshua fought that night too, because I remember before I went to the Crawford fight, I watched Joshua, Eric Molina, I believe, in the hotel room that same night. There was a ton of boxing on. See how my memory is crazy? I don't need no Encyclopedia Britannica, Wikipedia. Go look it up. December 10th, Joshua fought, I believe, at the O2 Arena against Eric Molina. And then after, Klitschko got in the ring. They also had Luis Ortiz on the undercard and Dillian Whyte versus Derek Chisora. You want to talk about robots? Joshua talking like a robot. I'm a robot. They also had Crawford fought against John Molina, as the main event in Omaha. I was at that fight. Ray Beltran fought against the guy that fought Teofimo, and Ray Beltran knocked him out. Mason Menard. Devin Haney fought him too after. My memory is crazy, I told y'all. But anyway, that same night, Jesus Cuellar fought Abner Mares. And then they also had the J-Rock and Charlo fight, Jamal, on that same card in L.A. So from December 2016 all the way to recently, it took J-Rock that long. I'm not saying it like it was a long time, but, it took it's 2019. So it took some time and took some fights for him to come back strong enough and then beat Hurd. They're expecting Joshua to have 4 or 5 months, have promotional duties where they're asking him questions and figure everything out in this camp with the same camp, figure out his stamina, sort out his confidence. I just feel like you're not giving that man that much time. Look at it. You can come back from L's, but usually it takes time. You're not, J-Rock didn't just lose to Charlo and then fight Hurd right next. You know what I'm saying? And become a champion. Took time. The Joseph Parker loss for Ruiz, it took time for him to get back here. Joshua gonna have to get it, So we're gonna see. It happens sometimes, Sugar Ray versus Roberto Duran, but Sugar Ray's a legendary special fighter, and I never seen him have the confidence issues that Joshua showed, and he's not been inconsistent like Joshua has showed, and he never had stamina issues like Joshua has showed. So we're talking about two different fighters. Just what it is. And there's certain, it's like Shane Mosley and Vernon Forrest. Shane knocked out Mayorga. Mayorga knocked out Vernon Forrest, rest in peace. But Shane could not beat Vernon Forrest. He lost twice in the pros and lost in the amateurs. Some people just got your number. You know, it might be that Ruiz is just a bad style matchup. It probably is. Joshua is a European fighter. And I'm not trying to stereotype, but there's a lot of commonalities that we see with some guys out of Europe. Joshua don't move like other guys out of Europe, like Kawasaki or something. His defense ain't all that. he has size. He's a pretty good jab. He doesn't have no legendary footwork. He comes forward. If you push him back, then you're gonna see. You know, he has a very good uppercut. Joshua got like 3 punches. I think his left hook, uppercut, and a real good jab. I can't say real good, but it's good. It's cool. No special. See, I got to talk like Floyd. No special effect. I mean, it's good. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Those are Joshua's real punches. You know, but he don't have no Hall of Fame legendary chin. It don't look like. You know, he don't have no Evander Holyfield chin. He don't have no legendary tank either. You know, Mayweather got a chin and Mayweather got a legendary tank. Mayweather, when I'm talking about tank, I'm talking about gas tank, not Gervonta Davis. Y'all got to keep up. It's okay. Mayweather got a legendary gas tank, bro. Mayweather, if 15 rounders still exist, Mayweather would be one of the few fighters that I wouldn't worry. Andre Ward and Mayweather all day, they would be able to compete with 15-minute rounds. I mean, not 15 minutes. That sounded crazy. 15 rounders. No, AJ got a cool jab. But, you know, he had to work on his stamina. He got to work on his confidence. He got to work on, you know, listening to his corner. He was talking when his corner was talking. Oh, why do I feel like this? You know, I feel the man when he got his bell rung, he was out of. See, I don't like that. I can't trust that because I don't know how he looked like he going panic mode, bro. That's just what it is. When Andy Ruiz really fought back, held his ground and shit, that's why I said front runner. Front runner. When Andy Ruiz fought back, stood his ground, and then started hurting Joshua, he wasn't ready to engage in that nonstop. Man, whatever. I said what I said. Y'all let me know what you think. I can't wait till they negotiate the details. They still ain't came out with them DAZN numbers either. How much did this fight do? Where are the DAZN numbers for this fight? Like an actual number. See how selective this shit is? Canelo's numbers come out. But that's it. That's out of all of the DAZN fights that 100 fights, 100 nights, 99 of them numbers never came out. 13 million on the legal streams. Where'd you get that from? I never heard that. Bro, and what block Able the Truth, bro. What the fuck do you even get that from? And illegal streams don't help DAZN. Bro, you talking about some illegal shit. Who cares about how many illegal streams it has? That ain't nobody getting paid off of that like they supposed to be. These dudes be making up shit. Who brags about illegal streams? He's like, oh yeah, 13 million illegal streams. He's bragging that he had more illegal streams than Wilder had illegal streams. Wow. Old media is desperate, bro. He's bragging about illegal streams. He said, yeah, Joshua had 13 million illegal streams and Wilder only had 6. Why are you bragging about illegal streams where nobody that's supposed to be getting paid gets paid? Wow. These dudes is, bro, this is sad. You see, I told you see what I did to old media. This shit is sad, bro. They bragging on who got the most free illegal streams that ain't even supposed to be streamed. Wow. And the thing I know he's lying is DAZN is like proprietary, like the reporting is not on Nielsen Media. So how the fuck you know? How you got the DAZN paperwork when they don't have to? It's an app, so you can keep that in house. Just like when Crawford Horn happened on ESPN Plus, don't nobody know how much traffic it did. So I know he's lying. These dudes, bro, I told you they not fucking with me. App-based viewership is not recorded by Nielsen Media rating and shit like that. They have their own way to monitor their analytics and traffic. That's like my YouTube channel is not available in conjunction with the cable channels. You know, you can't go and see how much audience retention I have and look at my analytics from a cable and satellite provider network data research company. These dudes be lying. Block Miguel Sonoflow. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about, bro. And then they keep saying, "Oh yeah, I check online," but they not sending no articles to see who said it. Bro, block all these motherfuckers. Don't care. I don't care. Why, bro? These dudes are not real boxing fans. Block Miguel. Yeah. That way. Why the fuck would I care to research about illegal streams? These dudes are morons. In the comment section, why does anyone give a fuck about illegal streams? Tell me one reason. How does that benefit anyone? Please let me know. Why do I want to compete to see who had the most illegal streams where Showtime or HBO or DAZN or Fox pay-per-view or whoever is not even getting paid? What's the basis of that? Like, who benefits from that? Like when I worked at Lowe's, we had this end of day report so you can see how much money the store generated. And you'd be like, oh, the store generated $200,000 as a whole. You'd be like, oh yeah, but you know, how many drills were stolen? What the fuck? You know, yeah, but you guys had all this stolen stuff. Like, that's not something to brag about, bro. You had all this shrink, bunch of stolen shit. What about all the people that stole nuts and bolts? Like, get your dumb ass out of here, bro. Oh, the other thing is this. I'm gonna make a video about it. Ring TV just, man, bro, I'm destroying old media. You see it. We gonna keep this shit is fun. It's getting good. Look, Ring TV came out with the top pound for pound list from Ring Magazine. They put Tyson Fury 27-0-1 at number 1 and put Wilder number 2 after Joshua lost. Wilder's 41-0-1, bro. They refuse on these old media sites and old media channels and networks and shit. They refuse to give a black fighter props. It's like they will do anything in their power to not have a black person be number 1. That's what I feel, and I keep telling you guys that, and then you seen. So Tyson Fury somehow is number 1. I get why Joshua got bumped down. I get that because he lost, and he didn't look good in doing it. Wilder, look at this. This is Ring Magazine. It's supposed to be the Bible of boxing. Tyson Fury is 27-0-1. Wilder's 41-0-1. So Wilder got over 24 more fights. He has more knockouts. He's fighting someone more respectable in his last fight with Dominic Breazeale than Tyson Fury is fighting. Plus, Tyson Fury hasn't got past the Tom Schwartz character. It's like, what do they want black fighters to do to be ranked number 1 on their bogus ass list, bro? ESPN pound for pound list, or, you know, Ring heavyweight pound for pound list, bro. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. They refuse to put a black fighter in the top. Wilder got more fights. He's a longer reigning champion. He didn't have a 2-3 year absence from doing coke like Tyson Fury did, right? He continually fought. He has more fights. He has more knockouts. You know, they both have showmen, which shouldn't really go into a pound for pound list. So they both have showmanship. What did Tyson Fury did? Because in your mind, you want to say that Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, but it was scored a draw. So how can you just make up your own assessment of how the fight played out? You know, they want to control the narrative, bro, because there's people who feel Tyson Fury should have been counted out as a knockout. And some people feel it was a long count. Some people feel it was a draw, like myself. So all that gets discounted. We have to just ignore all the people that feel like that. That's not Top Rank. That's Ring Magazine. That's Ring TV. I told you, man, we standing up. We standing up for all this shit. Y'all gonna all find out. Y'all all face this ref. Don't care. So, once again, what are we basing this off of? Tyson Fury, he got a draw. He got knocked down twice. You can't tell me no, I told you from the jump, you can't tell me no masterclass boxing shit, because Tyson Fury landed 13 more punches. He landed 13 more punches than Wilder, and he never hurt Wilder like Wilder hurt him. So it wasn't a masterclass. When have you ever seen Floyd put on a masterclass boxing exhibition or boxing clinic and he got dropped like that twice or even once? Exactly. They want to propagate and put who they want where they want. You know, they do it to the black fighters all the time and sometimes to the brown fighters. Andy Ruiz, as an underdog with 5 weeks training, he's under Tyson Fury too. See? I say this shit all the time. Look at how they treat black fighters. Look at how they treat brown fighters. Black fighters get it the worst, in my honest opinion. So what are we basing Tyson Fury number one on? He has less fights. Wilder ain't never been knocked down by Steve Cunning, like, you know, like a cruiserweight, like Tyson Fury has. What are we basing this off of? Tyson Fury. See, that's what I'm saying. Their list, old media list, they give it to you based on what they feel. You're like, oh, fuck that. I'm not putting Andre Ward 1 because, you know, I'm not putting him number 1 because I had Kovalev winning. But then these motherfuckers in old media will say Katie Taylor is the undisputed champion. And the whole world knows she really lost that fight. So why you say Katie Taylor's the number 1 champion and undisputed? They're still trying to say she's the best woman fighter. That's how we know. Block Steven Turner. Fuck what you talking about. That's how we know they full of shit, bro. That's how we know old media is dead. Nobody believes this anymore. Block Justin Rubio. Y'all all get it the same. It's okay. This is how we know they lying. They still saying Katie Taylor is better than Clarissa Shields. Did you watch what Clarissa Shields did in her last fight? Did you watch how Katie Taylor looked in his last fight? So, old media, because Tyson Fury got a draw and you feel he won, you think he won, you're going to put him at number 1. But I think Katie Taylor lost. And a lot of people agree with that. And y'all still say she number 1. Y'all won't give Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields dog other girl, Christina Hammer. Hit her with all the hammers. You know, if her name's Christina Hammer, then Clarissa Shields Thor, because she picked up that hammer and did her thing with it. Bars. Let's get it. Old media constantly, they pick and place these lists based on this, not this. They're not basing it. Wilder got way more fights than Tyson Fury. Tyson ain't fought no one like Luis Ortiz. I don't compare Klitschko. I think at 40 years old, Luis Ortiz is more dangerous than Klitschko, just stylistically. And Wilder about to fight him again. And they got Tyson Fury at this number 1 part in the list, right? Why'd he run from the rematch then? Why didn't he just go directly to the, let's prove it, who's the number 1? Wilder wanted all the smoke. Bro, they know they're lying. That's why they're dying. I'm telling you, they know it. They know this new media shit is real. They know they're not treating black fighters real. And y'all want to make it like I'm the bad guy, like I'm making up shit. Why did they would rather, I don't have nothing against Tyson Fury. You already know that. But he literally dodged the rematch. And we all know it. And nobody even gives him shit for it other than new media. So off of that alone, that shows you what you need to. Wilder should definitely be the number one after Joshua just lost. Because before they like Eddie Hearn, so they put Anthony Joshua up there. Oh, he has 4 belts, including the IBO. Okay, he doesn't. He doesn't anymore. Wilder is definitely number one. Nope. Just when you think it would be Wilder getting elevated, nope, not so fast. They refuse to put a black person in that number one spot. Period. You know, they're liars. I like Triple G because he's entertaining. Wilder's entertaining. Wilder has better knockout reels than Triple G do at the higher level of competition. It's you see it. I'm glad. I'm just glad people open their eyes to it. They refuse, and then they wonder why people are turning to YouTube and channels like mine and get their information from me and care more about what I think because I'm keeping it real. And they want to, this is why we get into super chats. That's why, like, y'all gotta support. Like, I'm not saying it for like money only, but bro, I want to destroy these motherfuckers, bro. I want to take this to new heights and do more and more and more for the channel. So y'all gotta support the real. Y'all gotta support the real because I'm a hustler. I'm a Bay Area hustler, California hustler. I'll always find a way. But y'all gotta support. Y'all see what I'm up against. You see what I stand for. You see, you know it's me. You know I'm coming. And it's just sad that they have to do all this. There's no reason Tyson Fury should be over Wilder. He ran from the rematch. That alone, he shouldn't be above Wilder. So he's number one currently because he beat Klitschko 3.5 years ago. Not good enough. And that's the other thing. Wilder was fighting actively while Tyson Fury was banned because he failed drug tests. But he still made it to number one, bro. Come on, man. You got to make it make sense, baby. It's like Pac said, don't support the phony, support the real. Exactly, man. You see it. You see what they try to do. And it don't matter. It's not a black thing. Like, you have to be black to understand this. You see what they're trying to do. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Wilder got 40 some odd fights. Tyson Fury, whatever, he had 20. How many do you have? So it's like Tyson Fury got 28 fights. Wilder got 42. They refused to put this man up there. They didn't. ESPN pound for pound top 10. They didn't put Wilder up there, but they put Inouye up there just like that. He ain't even made it out at the tournament because they perceive he's gonna beat Donaire. Donaire still got power. I think he'll probably win too, but it's still not a said thing. Joshua just lost. People said that was a said thing. They said that was a definite. It's boxing. Tyson Fury ain't even got past Tom Schwartz. This is why they always look stupid, because they start counting the chickens before the egg hatch. Just know in America, if you are black, if you are brown, especially if you black, you got to do 10 times more to not even be even, bro. Like, you have to do everything perfect. You have to do more. Like, where Tommy Morrison's son or some shit, he can come in the heavyweight division, start knocking out some people, and then they'll start getting behind him. And then, oh, yeah, that's the son of Morrison. Yeah, he's good, blah, blah, blah. Wilder been in it 42 fights now, and they never showed this level of support to him. Same thing with Tommy Morrison. Rest in peace. I'm not, I don't like to speak too much on the deceased. Boxing Vortex, Smash on Media. Oh, man, appreciate you. I'm trying. I think that they pretty much, after this, they took a big fat L, but it's unbelievable, and they still keep doing it. So we got to speak up as people and say, like, yo, come on, man. What can you say? Tyson Fury is number one because he didn't get knocked out and he got back up because he championed mental health issue. None of that makes any sense for boxing. Because he wants to give his check to charity, or He's an advocate for mental health. That doesn't have nothing to do with boxing. Whose style is harder to beat? You know, they're like, oh yeah, look at Wilder's technique. None of that matters if you can't beat him. If he has the power to clobber you and you can't withstand that, then techniques don't matter. Wilder keeps telling you and showing you techniques don't matter. So far, so good. There's been guys who have better fundamentals, like Stavern, like Luis Ortiz, like Tyson Fury, and they all meet the same fate. You know, outside of Fury, he didn't get actually knocked out, but damn near. Unbelievable, people. Smash the like button. We working. They refuse. If you are black, they refuse to put you at that number one spot. Errol Spence, he could keep doing what he's doing. He can beat Pacquiao. They'll make excuses. He could beat and unify with Sean Porter. They'll still make excuses. Terrence Crawford, they still gonna make excuses. Crawford been doing way better performances than Lomachenko recently. He moved up and he has all knockouts. Lomachenko moved up and struggled. Lomachenko's still higher than him on ESPN list. You tell me I'm lying. Yeah, and Jack Reese got all in his face and woke him up and all that. Yeah, come on, bro. But I need y'all to support. You know, if you like what we doing here, you like new media. It's not even. I don't see how anyone could like new media. The only thing, if you don't new media, guess what it rhymes with? True media. New media rhymes with true media. So if you don't like the truth, then I can see why you would be against us. But they don't say anything to combat what we're saying. They say, "Oh, ego, shut the fuck up. You're ugly. Fuck you. You know, I hate your channel. I'm leaving, guys. I'm unsubscribed." They say all this other shit, but they won't say that you're lying because of this. Hey, you're wrong. Tyson Fury didn't get knocked down twice. We win in this race. Y'all know what it is. Thank you for your time. I appreciate everyone. I'm about to relax. More fire content coming. New media.